one line.
It is a fountain in Santa Cruz, Manila, Philippines. It was built in honor of the 18th century Capitan General of Manila, Don Francisco Carrido y Peredo, benefactor of Manila pipe water system. The 1880 water hydrant, around 390 water fountains and 280 water hydrants were installed in the Manila during the last decade of the 19th century. Governor General Pascual Enrile ordered the development of a barrel filter in 1980. This barrel filter used fire sand and charcoal to remove impurities.
I-discuss ko sa inyo sa labas para mas madali natin maintindihan. So from the mountain of San Mateo in Montalban, pupunta yung tubig, yung agos sa tubig dito sa may Santolan, and then from Santolan Pasig mayroong pump going to here. Here's the depositor. Nandito tayo ngayon. Okay? Ito itong area na to, kaya sa square, tingin kayo sa likod. So yung likod na yan, yung ilalim yan, yan dyan mismo iniimbak yung tubig. Pero siyempre, miniature lang yan. Yun yung pupuntahin natin mamaya sa ilalim ng area na to.
The El Deposito.
Isa to sa pinaglabanan during the early days kasi gusto nilang gusto nilang maparalyze yung pag-supply ng tubig from the Spaniards. So kaya kinonquer nila itong area na to. No? But, okay, para mas comprehensive, come on, let's form one line again. And this is the area of Intramuros. No? Yun talaga yung sinusupply nila before ng water, no? Tubig.
So, after na mag-explain, pupunta na kami sa mismong El Deposito, dun sa mismong anuhan ng tunnel, yung mismong tunnel, yun na entrance namin. Medyo malayo-layo pa pala. Anyways, ayan. Ito na. Nandito na kami sa mismong tunnel and super dilim. Siyempre. Pero may mga ilaw. And then, hindi naman siya ganun kabaho, pero talagang maaamoy mong may something wrong. Dahil hindi pa pala may videographer. Anyways, yeah, that's me. The silhouette is Kevin. Hoy, ba? I thought nung una, lilibutin namin yung buong tunnel at pinakatulo, pero kalahati lang. So, malapit na matapos yun. Yung tunnel. And then, after namin lumabas lahat, buong bus sa mismong tunnel, tinipan ulit kami ng aming tour guide for some facts about the water in El Deposito, about the tunnel, kung paano siya dumadaloy, ganyan-ganyan. Picture taking na, and then na naman si self, papansin na naman. So, okay, we are finally here in the museum, KKK Museum, Museo ng Katipunan. And yes, aakyat na po kami. Alam mo, aakyat ka. picture-picture kunwari. May pinicture naman. Ayan, pinapicture ka dun. Tayo ka muna dyan. Pakita mo ang painting. Ayan. Anyways, this painting is ang Dapat Mabatid ng Mga Tagalog by Bonifacio. This people, this woman is part of Katipunan wherein they are the brave one at ang dami ring naiambag sa lipunan at sa Katipunan noong araw. They are binibigyan silang pugay ng Katipunan dahil sa tapang na pinamahagi nila noon.
Okay, hope to slice part of your body, papatuloyin nyo sa bako, and then inumin nyo pare-parehas. Para malaman nila kung gaano ka ba kasincere para mag-join nyo sa grupo o sa organisasyon. Now, so yun yung pinakita dito sa diorama.
So yeah, another lecture from our tour guide na napakagaling.
And then the rest. So, I will have to stand up, take pictures, and mag-explore. Guys, may mga writings dyan.
Dekano ng Katipunan, written by Andres Bonifacio in 1896. This document, also known as Duties of the Sons of the People. It has 10 points that outline the duties of a person towards God, country, family, neighbors, and Katipunan, and themselves. Sanduguan was an accident ritual in the Philippines intended to seal a friendship or treaty or to validate an agreement. The contracting parties would cut their hands and pour their blood into a cup filled with liquid such as wine and drink the mixture. It also a sign of friendship among individuals between two parties. Ito ang mga sandatang ginamit noon ng ating mga Katipunero at Katipunera sa kanilang pag-aaklas laban sa mga kalaban. Ang pinunit na sedula noong August 23, 1896 sa Pugat Lawin in Balintawak. The Cry of Balintawak, also known as the Cry of Pugat Lawin, took place on August 26, 1896. This event marked the beginning of the Philippine Revolution and the fight for independence from Spanish colonial rule. The Cry of Balintawak was turning point when Filipinos tore up their cedulas to symbolize their break from Spanish authority. The event took place at the home of Apolonio Samson in Balintawak, a barrio of Caloocan, with Andres Bonifacio presiding and Emilio Jacinto as secretary.
Ang unang sigaw marks a crucial moment in the Philippine history, serving as the beginning of the revolutionary spirit against the colonization.
With the air depositor. As I told you earlier, yung mga great battle because the main objective is to paralyze the supply of the water to the Spaniards so that they become weak and mas madali nila ma-conquer. But, okay, sad to say, dahil sila sa mas malalakas yung weaponry ng mga kalaban, kaya hindi din galing siya masyadong nagtagumpay. Although nagtagumpay siya, pero mas maraming mga casualties. Urong! So now, it's about Andres Bonifacio. Let's go.
The Battle of San Juan del Monte, also referred to as Battle of Pinaglabanan, took place on August 30, 1896. It is considered as the first major battle of the Philippine Revolution, which sought Philippine